Let's get you some legal perspective and bring in Zimbabwean constitutional lawyer, Advocate Fadzai Mahere, who joins us now live from Harare. Good evening, and thank you for your time. Constitution Amendment number 3 reaches the point of public hearings, but from all reporting we've seen thus far, things are not going according to plan in terms of how Zimbabweans are supposed to be exercising their right in participating in this process. What brought us to this point where we are hearing some organizations saying that they are withdrawing from participating in these processes?
Thank you very much. I think the most important thing to highlight is that from the start, this piece of proposed legislation is deeply unpopular in Zimbabwe, and ZANU-PF is very aware of this, which is why they are staging these choreographed hearings to present a facade of having consulted the people. And I say a facade because the whole process has been fast-tracked to be conducted within 4 days. How do you eviscerate a constitution that took years of consulting the people in the space of 4 days? Not to mention the fact that the core principle behind the enactment of that constitution was to limit the idea of an imperial presidency. Zimbabwe had been haunted by the legacy of Robert Mugabe, and came to a point where they said constitutionally it's very important that we limit presidential term limits. We only want a president to be in power for a term limit of 5 years, which can only be renewed once, to extend to 10 years, and nothing more. So to try and extend this term limit to a term limit of 7 years is completely unacceptable to the people. The people also want to be able to have the right to directly vote in their president. That's precisely why the War of Liberation was fought. One man, one vote. That's why our forebears went to war. And to try and take that away is completely unacceptable to the Zimbabwean people. In fact, the introduction of Section 67, which is the right to vote, was a core feature of the new constitution, because the right to vote had been so contested in our politics. Even if you look at what happened in 2008, where with the intervention of South Africa, Zimbabwe entered into a GNU, and one of the core features of that was to ensure that we have this new people-driven constitution. And so everything we're seeing now, the charade of hearings, the silencing of voices, the abductions of those who oppose the amendment, the violence and attack on anybody, any citizen who wants to express a view which is not the rehearsed view of ZANU-PF, is all proof that ZANU-PF is running scared. The regime is running scared of the people, and they don't want people to speak out. That's what's got us.
In the debates that happen about the desirability of these amendments,